Alright, welcome back. This is going to be part 2 of our new series. I'm going to go ahead and look back at the data real quick. So we have a few characters. Commissioner Hawk, this was that woman we saw. Classified, she was born on Earth in the year 3002. She was born into a family of career diplomats. She took fleet officer training to enhance her political advancement, so she's a political shark. She rapidly advanced through the ranks while taking higher commands in the intelligence unit. Alright, she's probably been maintaining a peaceful equilibrium on the frontiers of colonial territories. It is largely reckoned by fleet observers that her ambitions extend to public office in return from her highly secretive current assignment. So she's a politician. Okay. In uniform, here we have Gas Mask, aka Chief Bolton. Unknown birth. She's active in the Cedo system. He's an outlaw boss of the Bloodstar faction of dubious origins. His real identity is unknown. It is believed to have been horribly scarred during infighting, necessitating a face covering to conceal his horrific features. Known to be extremely bitter and cruel. Callahan, unknown. Great Callahan. DMZ, GMB, position classified. Longtime GMB employee, risen to the rank of foreman, known to be an unscrupulous enforcer of company policy. And then Ben, buddy, circa 30-20s, so she's older. Okay. The algorithm system, he's presumed dead. Okay. A drifter and occasional employee of GMB, an on-job training as engineer, was present in an ambush by Bloodstar outlaws in Cedo and never heard from again. Oh, by GMB, yeah, listed as missing in action. And then there's me. I was born Hector Daniloli Station in 2995. Was believed to have died in 3055. I did not look 60. Although numerous sightings have created rumors of his continued existence, both as a ranking GMB operative and an outlaw element persistently causing problems for GMB. What? Acting as Chief Science Officer at the Colonial Fleet, overseeing cloning operations in DMZ at the outbreak of the Okar War, was demobbed in 3044 at the discontinuation of demob is demobilized in 3044 at the discontinuation of the cloning program as a stipulation of the peace treaty. Was understood to have gone underground to run an illegal cloning lab with partner and fellow former fleet fighter Seth Nobu. The pair were eventually apprehended, although details of what followed are scant. Rumors persist that the pair were involved in the death of Admiral Kryn Gork. I have more questions than I have answers from reading that. Okay. So we are in Cluster 34. It is the current limit of colonial expansion, first charted in the 24th century. The first colonial unmanned exploration vessels did not arrive until the 30th century to find the region rich in the resources required for terraforming in the home system. Early outposts constructed by mining concerns had limited contact with the indigenous Okar species, although hostilities there commenced at the arrival of the supporting colonial fleet. So the Okar are a different race. Today, the cluster is still resource-rich, but infrastructurally ravaged by the conflict of the Okar. The demilitarized zone between Okar and colonial territories divides the cluster and maintains an uneasy peace. Upon arrival in Cluster 34 in the early 31st century, the colonial fleet's first encounter with the equally matched Okar race proved disastrous, leading to all-out conflict and widespread mutual destruction. This put an abrupt halt to unchecked colonial expansion for the first time since it began. The current uneasy peace is upheld by the imposition of a demilitarized zone between the two factions, administered and patrolled by the Okar, the territory's prior claimants. Colonial mining operations are permitted to continue operations as part of the arrangement. So you have the Colonials, which is Earth, and then you have this Okar race, and there's a DMZ between them, and then the Okar patrol that area, the Colonials mine it. Cloning, I know what cloning is. However, this technology was deployed during the Okar War in order to reduce the number of colonial fleet casualties on the front. Clone powers were despised by the Okar and upper fleet personnel alike, and at the cessation of hostilities, it was stipulated in the peace treaty that cloning would be made illegal in perpetuity. There have been instances and evidence, however, of outlaw elements using cloning to provoke Okar anger or to operate a black market in organs. Details of these occurrences remain vague. Scattered across the DMZ are an assortment of combat tools and gadgets displaced from recent skirmishes and infighting, while some equipment also dates as far back as the Okar Colonial War. Okay, primary weapons used as fighters rechargeable. This is just basic game stuff. Modules are independent systems. With the first arrival of colonial mining interests in 3022, the Okar experienced a dramatic shift in how they perceived their relation to the universe and how other civilizations could potentially encroach upon their homeworlds. The subsequent arrival of the colonial fleet and establishment of jump gates escalated tension in the cluster, which eventually triggered all-out warfare between the species. Equally matched in strength and sophistication, the Okar held their ground against the colonials to devastating effect. A ceasefire was brokered out of necessity, as there was no clear projected victor. The DMZ that's pretty rare actually to happen. If you think about it, you have two spacefaring people actually running into an equal is like statistically impossible. Just because of the differences in like when is this person going to evolve, when does this race evolve, when does this race evolve, when they reach space, and then somebody always finds the other, and typically whoever finds the other is the more advanced party. Not necessarily, but we're just thinking about this generally. All right, and then Fort Cetus. Initially built to protect mining operations from Okar attacks, Fort Cetus is now the home of the Bloodstar. It's where witches were. Both the fortress and the gang were created to invoke a sense of power and dominance over their enemies, but in actuality they are nothing more than a weak blip on the radar compared to the big players in the less remote systems. Okay, and Rodea Station, tucked inside an asteroid at the rim of the remote Ceto system. This decommissioned military bunker was once a deep space lookout during the war. Its true relevance has long been erased from history, as was any hint of its existence, which makes it the perfect hideout. And Ceto, this is the system that we're in. Located in the remote hinterlands of the Beltigrades, the Ceto system's bountiful Ethereum crystal resource. Look at all those crystals we've been seeing. It became a mainstay in weapon development during the Okar colonial conflict. The crystal-rich planet Palamon was Ceto's industrial mining enterprise, which grew to over 1,400 stationed civilians. Due to the backwater system's distance from the warfront, the operation had little free presence. Once Okar found it, it was initially overtaken. Quickly, a Viridian battery was ignited deep within the crystal caverns, weaponizing the planet. Oh, they blew up the planet. Yeah, 20% of the weapon's mass was scattered across the system, which led to the armistice of the Okar, the establishment of the DMC. So this is the whole culminating event happened here at Ceto. They discovered the system and they blew up the planet. Okay, and that's all like, oh, well, if these guys want to blow up planets, let's sign a peace treaty. Alright. Outlaws is a term used to describe non-voice elements operating laws. Okay, yeah. You can read this in detail if you'd like. I'm just skimming it. Yep. Alright. And Gradient Brunt. So Gradient Brunt is the monolithic colonial interstellar mining concern that holds several regional monopolies throughout the galaxy, as well as resource extraction and logistics. The corporation has invested heavily in drone, weapons, and jump gate technologies to secure its supremacy in the industry sector. Close ties with the colonial fleet has drawn criticism of cronyism in the past, although there are few viable concerns capable of handling the vast task of colonial ambitions. They are the very first interstellar corporation. They hold the sole contract for the DMZ, arrangement tolerated by, though not protected by, the Okar administration. This concern utilizes private security to protect their interests in this case. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, I think we're finally ready to leave home base and see what we can find. Repair, restock. We are repaired, we are restocked. Let's launch. Alright. There's a debris field over there. We're going to go ahead and cruise our way over there.
I reckon GMB didn't know you were a clone.
No, just 8 more shifts and they would have paid me a ticket to Eden 12.
Eden 12, huh? That's one ridiculous name.
They have lakes there?
Cool. I dig lakes. When I was a kid, my old man used to take me kayaking almost every day. That was on...
Supragel. And credits.
Byron 4, just before the whole place went to hell.
What's kayaking?
You serious? Scrap, we've got a visitor.
Leave him to me.
Maybe a good time to pop that gift bag and try one of your new devices. In the meantime, I'll lock the front door, just in case.
shields are solely affected by energy damage. Armor can only be brought down with kinetic damage. Once the shield is down and armor is destroyed, both will decimate the hull. Usually a weapon deals both times the damage, but depending on which value is higher, we'll want to use different weapons.
Oh, boy.
He must have detected us when we reactivated the hangar.
So about kayaking.
Kayaking. Best thing ever. Say, they never told us soldier grunts how you clones worked. But I heard they gave you guys fake memory fragments to keep you motivated while...
Liquor. It's worth a lot in Cedo.
fighting. If kayaking isn't in there, someone clearly didn't do their job.
My memories are fragmented, but not fake. They're a mix of random experiences taken from my clone father's life and every incarnation that came before me. All passed on from clone to clone.
Nanobots. And credits.
Till they ended up with me.
Holy! So you're some kind of body-hopping immortal soul.
Well, not anymore. The cycle was broken. So this time when I die, I'm done.
You know what I would do if I were you?
No, what?
Not croak before I've been kayaking. I really mean it.
If I ever get the chance, I will. More outlaws.
Make sure that the area is cleared before you head back. Don't want word of our activities here to get around.
Ah, there's a cooling unit.
Hey, Knockroach was right. We've got new neighbors. Let's give them the tour.
There's quite a lot of traffic around here.
Yeah, something must have happened to our cloaking system. Any luck with those resources yet?
I'm still on it.
Excellent.
Alright. Aha.
Checked off everything on the list.
Great. Now bring the parts so we can give that reactor a whirl.
I'll go and pick up those things there. What is this? Iron and the cargo units. Oh. Gives me plus 10% dismantling quality and 4 additional cargo slots. Cargo unit enables you to dismantle equipment, which will give you parts that can be used to craft or modify an item. You will also progress in unlocking the blueprint for the prospective piece of equipment. To craft an item, select craft on the cargo slot. To modify an existing item, select modify. More nanobots. Crystal deposit. Flawless crystal. good run. This is one of those memories. I assume there's a reason that. Well, I
What
assume the
happened
original
there?
was Adam.
Not answering me. No time for a nap, pal.
Just, blacked out for a moment. Not sure what that was.
Blacked out? Anything I should be concerned about? It sounds serious.
No, nothing of the sort. It's just, memory loops. Or, I don't know. I haven't had them for a while.
A clone thing, huh? I think I heard something about that once. If it happens again, I want to know about it. We might need you to get examined. But for now, let's focus on our current needs and the base.
1 credit to restock my 1 missile. Not too bad. Okay, these are only 1 credit apiece. Not too bad. Alright. In crafting, I now have a cooling unit. Perks. Each companion comes with their own set of perks that can have multiple levels to unlock. Unlocking is done by fulfilling the requirements. Sometimes you just need to provide resources. Other times you might have to accomplish tasks. Note that all resources you are investing in a perk cannot be retrieved, so always think about when and how much to invest. Okay, so reactor. Repair the station's reactor to restore power to all components and unlock further perks. Invest all materials.
Ha! It worked. Never thought I'd miss this shabby place. Those Bloodstar idiots had me locked up for ages.
What do they want from you?
Well, what they want from everyone. Credits and information. Unfortunately for them, I don't share with outlaws. Anyway, this is where we're at right now. We've got lights, climate control, and access to scans of our vicinity.
Can the scans help me navigate Superlight again? I can't fly blind forever.
Good idea. We can't reconnect our navs, or the fleet would immediately locate our asses. But with these scans... Here, have a look.
Cedo Outer Rim, Rhodia Orbit, and Union Bridge? That's as far as we can scan?
It's far enough for now, at least what we need to do next. I need you to fly to all 3 locations, and keep an eye out for little devices we like to call beanies.
Beanies?
That's short for beanbags. They're small DIY signal distractors, and used to keep this base off enemy radars. But obviously they don't anymore.
Sounds like a job for Ben. You need an engineer on this, not me. Why don't we focus on getting him fixed first?
No time. We're lit like a bonfire. If we don't figure out what's wrong with the distractors now, we won't live long enough to save Ben. Tend to the beanies and make us vanish. That'll give us time to figure out what to do with your friend.
Alright, and then, let's see, repairs. So, pay only 70% for hull repairs, pay only 70% for equipment repairs. When below 30% of your max hull, docking automatically repairs the hull up to that value for free. Okay, and it looks like I can get the first level. Increase the base tractor beam range. Cool. Okay, so these I can apparently do. So let's get the tractor beam range, since I haven't had my hull get shot. Alright. Let's put... Actually, here, because here is the only one that needs a cooling unit. So let's put the cooling unit in here. Okay. And then we'll just start working on these. Okay, all that icon means you can invest up things other than credits. Okay. I was hoping it'd be like a partial thing, but it's like you have to do this entire section, right, to get that, and then okay. Multiple objects at once, speed. And this reduces the cruise drive activation delay, which is pretty nice. Modify. Okay, so the only thing I can't, this removes level restriction, this increases level, which I can't even do because I'm level 1 and these are level 1 items, so I can't do either of those. Increase rarity, can't increase the rarity of superior or legendary, so this would boost it from common to uncommon. It's kind of like Diablo, needs 6 air parts, 6 surgery, and 3 power parts, or you can install catalysts, requires crystal diodes, wiring kits, and power casings. Adds a calibrated, reducing its spread by 50%. Cool. So that seems pretty good on the autocannon. The autocannon seems to have a high spread. And you, same kind of deal. You can boost the rarity. And also calibrated. I don't think calibrated is too useful in the pulse laser. Oh, what about the missile? Rarity and high capacity, which increases ammo capacity by 30%. That's pretty nice. Cargo unit. No catalyst. Booster. No catalyst. Sensor. No catalyst. I still don't have any armor plating. That would be nice to get. So let's maybe selling this liquor. Accelerated, which increases its recharge speed. Cool. I read the super gel for that. I need crystal diodes and there's an in here. No catalysts. Okay, cool. Nanobots. There we go. Alright. That was a rather short excursion, so let's go out for another one. There's Union Bridge, Rhodia Orbit, and the Cedo Outer Rim. If we check the map, there appears to be an undiscovered site right here, so let's do this. Flame missions, Edge of the Universe. 3 signal distractors have been set up. Yep, Rhodia Orbit, Cedo Rim, and Union Bridge. Oh, okay.
They've locked onto me.
got ourselves a... Ooh. Calibrated primes have massively improved. Kinetic weapon. Well, actually, I guess it's a laser. It's a coil gun, but it does energy damage. 10% of kinetic damage ignores shield. And corrosion missiles do a lot of damage. No energy. 20% chance to refund ammo when firing. So that was pretty much worth it. We'll see if there's another socket before I grab another energy sphere. Doesn't look like it. Scouts over there. Are those mines? They are mines. Oh yeah. I like this thing.
Scram, you scrapping tools.
My hull integrity's getting low.
Use some nanobots to try to make it to a nearby station. They'll patch you up there.
You've reached a new level. Each new level increases your base stats, which will give bonuses to your everything. A detailed breakdown of these stats and their effects can be found on the ship screen. You've also received the device upgrade token, which can upgrade any device. Oh, shields back up.
beanies. Looks like an asteroid bumped off half of its antennas.
Maybe we're lucky and they got caught up somewhere. Hey, try running a holo scan to simulate the crash.
And what do you think I just did?
Smart man.
There's one.
If the joints are up for it, you don't have to be a Quark mechanic to reattach them.
First spark fits.
Over here. That guy's on me. Let's go do this.
And there's the other one. Good as new. First beanie's back online.
Excellent. For a proper disappearing act, we need 2 more.
There actually appears to be combat going on over here. Oh, GMB. Well, they're not red, so I assume they don't shoot me.
They just keep coming.
Okay.
This might come in handy.
A temporal nano recompensator restores 40% of armor damage taken in the last 12 seconds. Yes, that will come in very handy with my no armor. Okay, mainframe components. If you get a full stack, you make a mainframe expansion, which can be used to enhance attributes. Oh, okay. Like your firepower position, alright. Each one on the same attribute costs more, so you're encouraged to generalize. Okay. I just realized I had my ult and I haven't even used it. I'm used to having an ult in these kinds of games. It's kind of interesting. That's the signal disruptor. Damage to my hull, I think it'd probably be smart to turn to base before going to one of these next sections.
Like this.
Originally, I was stationed in the Ethan system as part of our rear guard subunit. We did some scouting missions, but really not much else.
How many were you?
Around 12. Some died, some became outlaws. 2 pals and I got out before the war got really ugly. This is where we ended up.
Feels like the edge of the universe.
It isn't, but if you squint, you can see it from here.
Oh. Power casings, and this one needs power cells. Alright. Just picked up a Gauss cannon. short range, but very high damage. Oh wow, my attributes all jumped from 20 to 40. They actually doubled. Although their effects didn't quite double. Now, okay, that's what your mainframe expansions are used there. And then I now have... For these guys, I can upgrade one. Probably should be using these more. I will upgrade the EMP, I think. Alright, you're encouraged to upgrade these all the way to level 5, I guess, first, right? So you can do the tweaks. I can craft a random weapon. That's interesting. Makes sense. Try to get shot a little bit less. So we have a Union Bridge. Although I think we've already passed the length of this episode. So we're going to end it here and come back. We're going to make our jump. See, Union Bridge or Outer Rim? Let's go to the Outer Rim, huh? So, I will see you when we get there.